everybody. My name's Sergeant Everett. This is the 151st Air Refueling Wing preseason motorcycle safety brief.
What do you guys know about bikes? I'm pretty clueless about bikes, so Zach's going to walk us through. This is going to be awesome. Take it away, Zach.
Okay, so when I get up in the morning or go for a ride, we'll just say that. Most of the time I'm riding early morning. I'll do what's called T-clocks. I do a pretty condensed version of it, and with T-clocks you don't have to check, it's smart to check your oil and everything else like that, but I just hit the basics. So first we'll start with tires. I kick my front tire, then I come back here and I kick my rear tire, and I'll kneel down and just give it a look-see. Something else that's really important, if it's the first ride of the season like this video is about, absolutely check your tire pressure. My bike sat for about 4 months, and I went from tire pressure of about 30 down to 15 in each tire. Whoa. Just over 4 months. So that's why I check my tire pressure weekly. So from here, we got controls, well, lights. Now, brake. Brake lights will come on. Yep, there you go.
Nice.
Now the other brake, so that's for your front brake, hit that pedal. That's rear brake, yep, they all light up. So then from there, controls, and I do this check weekly. I don't do it every single day, right? I check the major things in the morning, like lights, tire pressure. With controls, you know, you pretty much just go around all your controls. So the clutch lever, the brake lever, the shifter, right? Make sure it's moving freely.
So there's a lot to look at, right? This is kind of a crazy thing. I never realized that a preseason brief would have so much stuff to look at when you don't look at it every day. That's kind of crazy. Anything else to add on to that?
Get out and shake down your bike really good. Ride it around the neighborhood, 25, 30 miles an hour. Do a shakedown, knock the rust off.
So Zach, show me something about the main chassis of the bike. Is there something to look at there?
So normally I'll just get down, right, and look at different portions. So if you're looking over here.
Last thing to check with T-clocks is the center stand or kickstand. Can you kind of go over that with us?
So this is easy money. You're gonna check this anyway, right? Every time you put your bike down, every time you put your bike up. But I mean, it's really easy. If the bike's sitting on it all season, it's good, right?
So Zach rides his bike quite frequently, but like he said, he didn't ride it for 4 months. So this preseason checklist is super important for you to figure out what parts on your bike are in compliance or in repair or needing repair. It's a great opportunity to just do a once over on your bike.
So basic the PPE, right? You want to dress for the slide, not the ride. Got my helmet. As everybody can see, it's DOT and SNELL certified. Full face helmets aren't required, but it's always highly encouraged. So after the helmet, another really important part, gloves. I like gloves that are kind of a mesh. These are my winter riding gloves. They're kind of a mesh and leather, and they've got knuckle protection and everything else like that. They're just wrist gloves. They're not full gauntlet gloves. They just Velcro on and off. Next, obviously, I like my jacket to match my bike. First world problems. It's really important to have a good motorcycle jacket. Mine's got elbow pads, shoulder pads. It has a spot for a spine protector. We'll touch on the elements really quick. With this motorcycle jacket, it does have the ability to have a waterproof liner to zip up in it, and it's nice for colder weather. And it's adjustable. You've got reflection in the front, reflection in the back, and that's pretty much a motorcycle jacket, right? So then from here, obviously long pants. As you guys can tell, I'm wearing long pants, and then one of the last things is over ankle boots. It's all important. So visors, if you're wearing a half helmet, obviously this is a full helmet. This is going to have eye protection here, but if you're wearing a half helmet, I would wear safety glasses, absolutely, 100%, something that's ballistic rated. Something else I want to touch on that's not required, but it's highly encouraged, is hearing protection, right? With a half helmet or full helmet, you get a ton of wind noise.
All right, Zach, so part of the preseason is figuring out where your skills are. Can you walk us through kind of freshening up your skills, getting back on the road, kind of synopsis?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said before, when I give everybody the advice that I do. I get the bike out of the garage, walk around it, really look it over top to bottom, check all your controls, and then I ride through my neighborhood. So I ride around my neighborhood 25, 30 miles an hour, right? Take the bike through a few turns, just give it a nice shakedown ride. Take it slow, obviously, because if you haven't, like in Utah, right, there's riding season.
All right, with Mishaps too, I want to highlight the 20 to 29-year-old category. You are in the highest category of a motorcycle accident, so be safe out there if you're young. Be safe out there if you're old.
I was going to throw in there, be safe if you're in the middle.
Just be safe on a motorcycle. Last statistic that I want to highlight is you are 10 times more likely to die on a motorcycle than you are in a car. It is a shocking statistic, but numbers don't lie. Motorcycle riders are in a more dangerous scenario. All right, risk management. Zach's gonna walk us through an acronym called GPS.
So first is the G, it's the gear, right? You want to trust in the slide, not the ride. If you're a little uncomfortable, it's better to be uncomfortable than dead. Next is a plan. Have a plan. Plan your route out, even if you're going to work, like we touched on before. Check the weather. Skills, we touched on that too. The Motorcycle Safety Foundation. Get into the beginning riding course and the advanced rider course. Knock the rust off if you haven't ridden for a couple of months, and just ride slow and enjoy the ride.
Sweet, awesome. Remember, GPS, risk management will help you. All right, so state and local guidance changes all the time. I'm gonna have some links down below that the state does update on how to get licensed. All right, if you've never ridden a bike before, check out the state and local guidance, and also check the regulations.
All the time.
Check down below. State and local guidance changes, check below. All right, last topic, we have mentorship. We're gonna have some links down below. There are some forums for Utah that you can find other riders. Zach, walk me through what it's like to have a mentor on a bike. Do you think that's something that can be helpful?
Absolutely. I think having a mentor that's a couple steps above you, right, as far as skill level is awesome.
Nice. I do think it's important to find a mentor. When you're out there riding and you're in a big group ride, what are some things to watch for that maybe a beginner wouldn't know to watch for?
Give yourself ample space. So group rides, unless you're absolutely 110% comfortable, don't do a group ride. I know everybody likes to do group rides. It's just, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of moving people.
All right, so when it comes to a group ride, what are some things that a beginner might not understand or might not watch for?
So in a group ride, there's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts, right? You got everybody that's an individual thinker, and skill levels are a lot different. So if I was you, I would ride in a group as far back as possible or as far in the front as possible. Get caught up in the middle, and just don't do a group ride unless you're absolutely comfortable.
First step there, if you're not comfortable, don't go do that aspect of motorcycle riding. Get comfortable first in your skill level and then move on.
Thanks for watching. Ride safe and ride smart.
If you're interested in getting licensed and you've never rodden, let's put that in the bloopers reel.
Rodent. I rode in a motorcycle all the time.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.